morning. My name is Brianne Kampbell, and I'm a member of the Bellarmine Board of Directors. I have the happy job this morning of presenting the Kelley Exemplary Teacher Award. This award was established in 1986 by Elizabeth Kelley, a Bellarmine grandmother, with the purpose of recognizing teachers who not only excel in the academic aspects of teaching, but who exemplify the Jesuit ideals and who contribute to the wider Bellarmine community in ways that have an impact on the spiritual, social, intellectual, physical, and financial life of the school. Meeting the criteria for this award is no easy feat. Nominations are made by students, faculty, and parents. This year we received over 115 nominations, all speaking to the impact that the 34 nominated teachers have made. I was lucky enough to chair the committee made up of parents, teachers, and students who read the nominations and chose the winner. Our committee's decision to honor this year's winner was unanimous, which is amazing considering how glowing every nomination was. This year's award winner has an impressive resume. He's been a religion teacher and the campus minister of the school for 33 years. He's served as the chair of the religion department, coached tennis and basketball. He's been on the admissions, spiritual life, and school life committees. He created and was the longtime director of our retreat program, including the junior encounter, the senior pilgrimage, and the senior August retreats. He's been the director of employee formation and board formation. He led the school through the most recent school-wide accreditation. And if all of that wasn't enough, in 2012, he became a deacon and was ordained into the Catholic Church. In his free time, he ministers to inmates at the prison. He wears shorts no matter the season. He tells awesome, corny jokes. He loves Neil Young and gardening, and he plays the guitar. He's been referred to as a leader, a prophet, a friend, a visionary, a colleague, an inspiration, and a teacher. He's a husband, father, and grandfather, but he gives tirelessly to our community. At a recent meeting of the Board of Directors, a group of graduating seniors came in to speak to us about their experiences at Bellarmine. These seniors came from different groups, were involved in different activities, just all completely different people, but each one of them told us that the most meaningful part of their Bellarmine experience had been the retreats that each had attended. If that doesn't tell you the impact that Jim Fish has on the Bellarmine community, I don't know what does. Almost every student, faculty and staff member, parents, alumni, every person in this room has been impacted in a huge and life-changing way by Mr. Fish, either personally or through the ripple effect of the retreats and the programs he's created and put into place here. I know he's changed my life. Teach the gospel at all times. If necessary, use words. This message hangs above Jim's door, and he embodies this philosophy. Jim Fish lives his beliefs, and he does so in an open, honest, and welcoming way. He invites all who surround him into his relationship with Jesus. He encourages students to grow and find out who they are. He makes the time to listen to students and help them through their dark times by teaching them about God's love for them. I bet most of us here today can attest to the love and the grace that Mr. Fish has shown to us during our time at Bellarmine, and the ways that our lives have been changed just by knowing him. He's a living example of the Jesuit ideals, and he's made a lasting impact on our community that will continue for generations to come. I am so proud to present the 2016 Elizabeth Kelley Exemplary Teacher Award to Jim Fish.
I thought it was one of my modeling appointments. Well, I want to thank you so very much for this award, those on the committee. I find this whole moment, when it was announced 2 weeks ago, I think, very humbling. And what I immediately thought it was, obviously not, maybe not obviously, but to me it was my weaknesses instead of my strengths. But I'm grateful to the nominating committee, my colleagues, faculty, staff, and administrators, parents I've worked with, and students, especially those in my prayer classes. Now, I was going to say something about Blake and his hair, but I'm not going to. So. But it's a lot shorter, Blake. And Ben and Brian, I've never seen you look so good with this short haircut. Okay, there goes my speech. It's hard to believe that I've worked here for 33 years. No one works at Bellarmine successfully independently. We work the best when we're together in our Catholic and Ignatian mission to preach the good news of Jesus as we teach, direct, coach, advise, administrate, and volunteer. I want to recognize some of my colleagues for their encouragement, their commitment, their friendship, and their service to Bellarmine for so many decades. And these are people over 3 decades. Thank yous to Carrie Harrison and Father Jerry for 30 years. Rick Barnhart, Dan Cohen, Cindy Davis, Annette Michelson, Charlie Rousseau, and Father Fred, 32 years. Rick Keller Schultz, my best friend, 35 years. Becky Bernards, 36 years. Ed Kloof, 37 years. Donna Pitt and Barbara Lidicay, 38 years. And our most tenured teacher, Ron Nielsen, our resident pirate, for 40 years. On 3, 1, 2, 3. Arr! Okay. Thank you, all of you, for your long service to Bellarmine and our students. For all you've done and continue to do, our community is deeply grateful for your service. Seniors, nothing can stop God's desire to love you. Not the worst situations, not your darkest moments of desolation, not even evil itself. God takes failure and turns it into good. Jesus emptied himself for each one of you and invites you to follow him and receive his love. But just as importantly, asks you to embody his love in the world through your willingness to enter into the sufferings of others. And I've been honored the last 4 years to do that at the Pierce County Jail. I still need volunteers, so if you're interested, adults, give me a ring. But to love as Jesus loved, you must come to terms with suffering in your own life and in the lives of others. 2 people I'm friends with, I think might be able to guide you in this pursuit and inspire you. Oddly, I'm German, but they're 2 French citizens from the turn of the 19th century. Saint Therese of Lisieux and Blessed Charles de Foucauld. As I continue to learn from them, I urge you to love in little ways, like the little flower, and embody love as Charles did, so that you reflect the love of Jesus so much that others find him in you.